introduce you to a couple guys, public servants, many years. John was a firefighter and he's an Army veteran. And Stu spent over 30 years in law enforcement, and the last few years he's been teaching criminal justice at St. Cloud. They're truly public servants and American heroes. So let's go meet Stu and John. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into law enforcement and maybe a little bit about your career?
Well, initially, I think a young person that goes into the job has got a different impression of what it's going to be than what it actually turns out. You're probably hooked on the action and the adrenaline stuff to start with. Time passes and you never really think about the end of your career and that you're going to be retired someday, but after 34 years of doing it, working for the sheriff's office, this is where I ended up. And I was very fortunate I had a chance to be a canine handler and a diver, recovery diver for the unit, a chance to be a patrol sergeant and watch commander, and ended my career as a lieutenant in charge of criminal investigation. I was really lucky to be able to do all those things. I consider myself fortunate to still be around and able to physically go on an elk hunt.
I was in the Army Reserves for 6 years, and I got in because of a friend of mine that was a major, that was a recruiter in town and also a member of the Army Reserve. And he got me into the local unit that had trained with M48 tanks. After boot camp, we were sent out to Camp Irwin, California, and was right close to Death Valley. And we trained out there with the M48s and did a lot of firing on the firing line at long ranges and at moving targets that would travel at about 600-700 yards broadside to us. And on the inside of the tank, the gunner sat on the right-hand side of the cannon, and the cannon would recoil back about 2.5 feet, and there was a cage, just a small cage between us that was dangerous to stay away from. And the projectiles were about that long. They looked like a bullet, but they were made for the 90mm cannon. Well, I was a watchmaker and a jeweler by trade, and I was asked to join the local fire department for Buffalo, Minnesota, and I was on that fire department for 35 years.
Wow.
And we've seen a lot of different things. We would go on calls, of course, to fires, but we also went to accidents and other critical things. And so we've seen a lot of duty doing that. Well, I've been hunting with Stuart for many years, and we're going on this trip this time now for elk, and we're going to go in being packed in, and then we're going to hunt on our own once we're in there.
Hey, American Heroes Outdoors, Ambassador Todd Simonson. I just want to take this opportunity to thank all the men and women serving in the armed forces, active and reserve components as well. Thank you for all you do. We couldn't live the dream being out here at 9,000 foot elevation in the Colorado Rockies hunting elk. It's been an awesome hunt. Terrific country. Thank you very much for all you do for us. Thank you for your service. And we are having a blast here in Colorado. We have, like I said, 4 mules, 7 horses. We're on our way out, heading to the trailhead, descending about 9,000, where we were at 9,000 foot elevation. Ducky here is my horse. Ducky and I are getting along good. So we've had a very successful elk hunt, 3 bulls and 2 cows, and it's been a great hunt, and now we're on our way home.